Actually, now that I think about it, they missed some marketing on this. The Super Bowl could have been Super Bowl 55, so the Roman numeral is LV. See, they should have hosted it in Vegas, in the new stadium, LV, Las Vegas 55. But hey, you know what? I don't care. Guess what? Because we won our home Super Bowl. Definitely missed a chance on some marketing though.
Down by toe side, slayer of 100, that's no lie. Bring down the thunder, so don't try. Give off an arm rose and get roast by, then froze by. So these
what is up, everybody? My name is Advance,
and this always gonna keep a close
is Advance
on every
Sports
car
Talk.
that drove by. The code of the street,
man. Oh man, this is electric. Super Bowl 55. As you can see, I broke out. If you didn't see my other video, I broke out the jersey. Derrick Brooks, 55 for Super Bowl 55. Oh man, so many doubters. However, to Shannon Sharp's credit, he did come back and admit who the better team was. So I got a lot to talk about and so little time to do it. The sodium is gonna be real high on this one. Drink plenty of water. Gotta get my notes. So, first off, I'm going to preference everything I'm about to say by saying that Patrick Mahomes is one hell of an athlete. I am on record saying that he's actually better than Brady. He's definitely got more potential. He can do more things than Brady could. Like, it's been a minute since I've seen Brady run for 15 yards back to back and scramble the way that he does. Man, it's crazy. Like, the whole time he was doing all that scrambling on the injured toe, I was looking for him to go down. I wasn't looking forward to playing against Jordan Teamu, XFL player. The types of throws that he was making though, there was two of them. One to Travis Kelce, and there was one real spectacular one where I was like, if he would have caught that would have gone on my top 5 highlight for the Super Bowl. He did an amazing sideways throw, and he darted a laser right towards Tyreek Hill, but it hit him in the hands, went through his hands, hit him in the helmet. Tyreek Hill couldn't come down with the ball. So, oh well. Man, and that's when we are damn lucky for that one, because if that would have happened, man, that would have given them the spark that they would have needed to try to make this competitive. So yeah, first off, Tampa Bay defense showed up. Now, I'm going to say I was concerned on the first 2 drives because I was like, it's 3 and outs. Here we go. Same thing that's been plaguing us all season. We have a terrible first quarter, but now I know that that's them trying out and seeing what works and what doesn't. So with so basically with those 2 turnovers, with those 2 3 and outs, we then put it on our defense, and our defense showed up. Yeah, they held Kansas City to a field goal in the first quarter. Very big improvement over what happened the last time. As y'all know, if y'all seen my other videos, I already laid the game plan out for them. Double Tyreek Hill, double Travis Kelce. Take your chance on everyone else. So yeah, and I'll be damned if they didn't say it right when the game started. Let me find out Super Bowl broadcasters watch my videos. That pretty much left them to take a chance on the other 3 receivers that they have. Mecole Hardman, Sammy Watkins, and Byron Pringle. I think DeMarcus Robinson was in there too, but defense did a good job locking them up. We didn't blitz heavy this game because Patrick Mahomes will make you pay for blitzing him. So, my man, Sack Barrett, JPP, Vita Vea, and then Dominican Sue. Man, that front four pass rush was vicious. That's all we needed. We didn't have to blitz nobody. We just needed our front four. Our pass rush made it home, made it to Mahomes. So, and it was only really like 2 times that he got out the gate on us, and that was in the first quarter. Mahomes was scrambling, and he gets 15 yards on us. Well, he gets 11 on us. All in all, he scrambled for like 30. He rushed for 30 something yards. That's all he had for the game. Because our pass rush did so good, that pretty much freed up everybody else to just sit back and chill. I mean, we had Carlton Davis on Tyreek Hill. He had help over the top. We was playing double high safety. Yeah, we had Tyreek Hill. He was Carlton Davis was on him. He had help from the back with Antoine Winfield Jr. I'm gonna get to him in a minute. We had 2 guys on Travis Kelce at all times, and man, Devin White. What can we say about Devin White? Antoine Winfield Jr. I gotta say the whole name out. Yeah, got some sweet revenge from that utter embarrassment that we faced last time in week 12. He ran up to Tyreek Hill after he dropped it, and this was like in the third or the fourth quarter. After he swatted a pass away, he ran up to him and was like, refs threw a flag. We got 15 yards on our next drive, but that was, it was fourth down. It was turnover on downs. But my thing is that was very well deserved because Tyreek Hill thoroughly embarrassed us on our home field, and we had to take it and swallow it and just let it burn in our soul. And then this is it coming back, breathing fire. Through the peace sign, as he was running by Antoine Winfield Jr., he did a very Deshaun Jackson-like backflip into the end zone, and it was just like, yeah, it was just embarrassing. And basically saying like, yeah, I can do whatever I want. Even though we shut them down for the rest of the game, doesn't matter because the damage was done. Now I'm going to talk about the Buccaneers offense. Man, Bucs offense was just too much for Kansas City's defense. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. Like, they was committing penalties all night. See, that's what happens when, going back to what I was saying, what was it, week 10? Whatever week that was that we signed Antonio Brown. Not Antonio Bryant. I'm thinking, I'm stuck in the past. I was like, who do you cover? Who do you cover? Okay. So we got Mike Evans, that's obvious. We got Chris Godwin. Everybody found out about Godwin last year. And they like, all right, so yeah, you gonna take away Evans? All right, we got Godwin. Take away Evans and Godwin, we got Scotty Miller. We got Antonio Brown. We got dudes on the roster that haven't even touched the field yet. Tyler Johnson, the rookie, came in clutch when we needed him. Jaden Mickens, he hasn't worked his way. I mean, he's worked his way in, but right now he's been returning punts. We're returning punts and kickoffs. Justin Watson, I haven't forgotten about Justin Watson. So yeah, everybody on our team is a deep threat, and Kansas City couldn't keep up. Their only defense is to hold them, interrupt their routes, pass interference, or whatever the case. Or in the case of Breland, chop him in the back of the leg. He chopped the hell out of Mike Evans' leg, man. And if he didn't do that, I understand to a degree, but if he didn't do that, Mike Evans would have caught that shit and he would have ran it in for a touchdown, and this ass whooping would have been worse. Yeah, they was holding all night, man. The touchdown leaders actually ended up coincidentally being the people that Tom Brady was responsible for bringing in. Gronk, he got the first 2, Antonio Brown, and Leonard Fournette. All right, so the Mike Evans thing, that was 1 of 2. Godwin dropped a touchdown pass. Rojo He almost got a touchdown. That play call was stupid. They ran up the middle trying to get it in the end zone. Nah, Rojo is an elusive back. That's got to be a stretch or a toss or something. It's got to be something to the outside. Fournette's the inside pounder. That ball should have went to Fournette. Our two playmakers, Evans and Godwin, they've been nearly non-existent the whole night. Like, Mike Evans got 1 catch for 30 yards. And Chris Godwin got like 2 catches for 9 yards. But you know what? What I will always say is that the stats don't make the players. Just because they don't have big numbers don't mean that they weren't doing their job. Because for everybody else that shined, that meant that there was attention being drawn away from them. Which, once again, goes back to my favorite game that I like to play when talking about the Tampa Bay offense. Who do you cover? Who do you cover? Everybody on the team got speed, and everybody on the team got hands. If anything short, that's Gronk and Brady all day. And next year, he gets O.J. Howard. So yeah, now we're going to talk about Tyron Matthew, the honey badger. Yo, how the hell... Alright, so Gronk caught a touchdown right in front of you. And then you run up and start talking shit in Tom Brady's face. Look, first off, let me tell you something. Like, for anybody, this is anybody in the black community, you stick a finger in my face, you better be ready to fight. I'm telling you. And yo, Tom Brady was with the shit, yo. I mean, after he did that, he was like, hold up. He went, tracked him down, got back in his face again, and was like, what you want to do? He definitely ran, got in his face, and was like, look, we can get down right here, right now. But matter of fact, you know what? No, I'm going to put a little bit more beating on your ass on the scoreboard. Then he going to tweet some shit after the game, but then he pulled it down. Well, guess what? You was a little bit too slow on the draw, man, because, you know, the internet is watching, and the internet is undefeated. So yeah, so they snatched that tweet out of cyberspace. The altercation I just talked about, this is what he said about it. He taught me something that I won't repeat. But yeah, I'll let all the media throw me under the bus as if I did something or said something. Come on, bro. You put your finger in that man's face and then came back and said something. I heard a rumor that he was mic'd up. I want to hear that. I want to hear what happened. Anytime something like this comes down where it's a black player versus a white player, you know, it's always something with, it's always a race card that's being pulled. Oh, well, he called me something. It was the same thing with the Mason Rudolph thing. I'm not going to say that he didn't call him anything, but that's not everybody's fallback word. He could have called him something else. He could have called him a motherfucker or son of a bitch or something or anything. I don't know. If you run and put your finger in my face, yeah, I might call you something too. I'm just saying. And then on top of that, he was talking shit to him on the half, or like before the half, going into the locker room. Like, bruh, the score is the exact flip from last time. It's 21-6 going into the half, bro. Like, what are you gonna, like, why are you talking shit? You haven't done nothing the whole game. A touchdown pass got caught right in front of you. So yeah, man, with all that being said, the revenge on the Kansas City Chiefs is complete. So I'm gonna go into a little bit of history here. Way back in 2008, there was a year, the only year that Tom Brady was forced to sit out because of an injury that he sustained in a game versus the Chiefs. He tore his ACL, his MCL, and whatever that third shit is. Yeah, he tore all that shit. So, yeah, he was out for the season. That same year, the Patriots got froze out of the playoffs on an 11-5 record. Because Matt Castle took the reins and drove. I wonder what happened to Matt Castle. So yeah, like they got froze out of the playoffs on an 11-5 record. We made it in the playoffs on an 11-5 record. We avenged the embarrassing fourth quarter that we sustained in week 12. Tyreek Hill doing backflips and shit, and then doing running by, doing the peace sign and shit like he's Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm gonna take this time to bring up the fact that there was a player that was present last night that has won his second consecutive Super Bowl ring. And that man is Shady McCoy. With that being said, Kansas City, revenge complete. They were a worthy adversary despite what the score says, because any one of those passes could have gone horribly bad. Thankfully, our defense showed up when they needed to. We made history by being the first team to make it and play in a home-hosted Super Bowl. We won a home Super Bowl and defeated the reigning champs. So we got it in earnest. Yeah, it's like we didn't just, so there's no argument saying, oh, well, the only reason y'all won is because the Chiefs didn't make it to the playoffs. They didn't make it through the playoffs to the Super Bowl. No, that all happened. Destiny aligned perfectly. Hate it. Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And it brings you back to me. That's Super Bowl breakdown. Welcome to the new channel. Now I'm gonna get to focus on my fight videos. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that next. Check out my social media. Links in the description. Like, share, subscribe on everything. I'm out.
I'm the best.
I'm a reaper with the words, cut you deeper with my verbs. Shoot your people by the herds, being peaceful for the birds. We can serve the beef, a bag of bitch. You woke a sleeping dragon, roast and fry him when I fire, lay him down like an assassin. Yeah.
I'm a reaper with the words, cut you deeper with the verbs. Shoot your peoples by the herds, being peaceful's for the birds. We can serve the beef, a bag of bitch. You woke a sleeping dragon. I'ma burn you all alive with the wrath of an assassin.
Frying for folk in the punch at your